Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a video on basically an update for the YCS that's coming up this weekend, which is Toronto. Now, everyone is excited because everyone is like, what deck is going to top? Um, I probably already know what deck's going to be topping, but I'd like to see Boojins up there just because Boojins have so many plays. And I'm going to talk more about Boojins, that's why I set up the whole thing. But YCS, the decks that are probably going to top. There's a small chance of Boojins just because it's all about field control, and if you draw right and your opponent, like, if they mess up on a few plays, like, not mess up, as long as you have field advantage, you're basically fine, but your opponent can get over it with, like, a lucky dark hole, and if you don't have anything set, or, like, etc., etc. But, decks I see topping would be not, like, probably, like, first, second, like, top 8 would be Infernities, Dragon Plants, maybe, like, one Spellbook, and not really Blackwings. Blackwings, I don't really see. I see Blackwings, like, a few in top 32, like how Boojins would probably be. And, like, I'd probably say plausible on Blackwings and Boojins getting top 8. It's plausible just because the decks are both so, you gotta draw right. But Boojins are more, you gotta set, summon your monster, just go. So Boojins are more control, while Blackwings you need to draw into everything. Or like you need your whirlwinds. When you have Yamato, you have your 3 Yamato, your 2 Tenki, and your 3 duality now to actually try and get him. But yeah, so now more into the Boojin aspect. Boojin Yamato was sitting at $15. After Sneak he was probably sitting, I believe, at like 25, but then he immediately dropped the 15. Susano was sitting at 15, and then he just drops hard to $5, just because people realize, hey, the deck's not, like, you need to draw into that Boojin so you can actually, like, go into the second one, because you can only control one Yamato. So you need to draw into the Boojin so you can go into the Susano. But Susano's like more of, hey, my opponent just spammed field with a bunch of monsters. I can go Susano, grab a crane if there's one monster bigger than me, and I can just attack them all. But that's mainly what Susano's for. That's what he's there for. And he's there for sending cards to the grave and adding to hand, like I just said. But back to Yamato. Yamato jumped to 30 to 35 just because people realize, hey, you need him for the deck. He's gonna kind of be a pricey card. And since this format was made more back row heavy, Boojins actually became a bit more like competitive. They can become tier 1, but they need support to come as sets go. Like, they'll be good right now. Next set they get another XYZ, and I believe they get the pig, which stops a few things, and one more card. But that's all I'm looking for the next set in Shadow Specters. I don't know what comes in the set after that, but that's next set. But there'll probably be more, because I think Boojins are going to follow like the same path of Spellbooks, of how they got Priestess Secrets and the little blue boy in that one set. And for Boojins, it's basically getting Yamato, Turtle, and Crane in one set, because we already had Tenki and Duality, so it's already pretty simple. But yeah. So the one thing I was surprised about when Judgment of Light came out was Turtle. Turtle was a really good card for Boojins, just because you have him in grave, and then you can just banish him if your opponent tries to target your Yamato, Susano, and I believe it says any, like, Boojin. I don't know, because Crane and Quillen say you need to have a Beast Warrior Boojin, because Susano and Yamato are both Beast Warriors, and they're obviously Boojins, but you can't use Quillen or Crane while you have a Turtle on field, or you can't use Quillen while you have Crane on field. But Turtle, I really thought Turtle was going to be a secret rare, just because it's really good. I was relieved when they made it a common, just because the fact of, oh, you want to stop Yamato by targeting? Okay, I'm going to go Turtle. You negate your effect, that's it. And the thing I love about Turtle, Turtle gives you the option to protect against Phoenix Chain, which is it's really effective against this deck, because your opponent can go, like, I've had the thing where I go Susano, detach, try to send a card from deck to grave or add, and he uses Phoenix Chain. But luckily I have a Turtle, and Turtle just negates it. And since Turtle doesn't negate and destroy, your opponent has a sitting Phoenix Chain that just sits there the whole duel. So they lose a slot unless they MST it or can't have it anymore. So it's just gonna sit there unless you somehow get rid of it. So your opponent only has 4 slots left for back row. But yeah. So I see Bujins as becoming good. They need more support. Like right now, they're so back row heavy that you need to draw into the back row and hope that you draw Tenki Duality, which will hit a Yamato or draw the Yamato in general. Because if you draw Yamato, if you get your Yamato and you have a decent back row, or if you get Yamato and you draw a Bujin with like probably 1 back row card, you're probably fine as long as the other cards in hand are just like guarantees to help you recycle to another Yamato. But yeah, so tell me guys if you like this. I'll try to do more videos of the decks of the new format, just because this format is a bit more variety of decks. Not like last format where it was Dragon, Spellbooks, Mermail, and Evil Swarm. This format it's like Inferno Bujins, Spellbooks again, Dragon Plants, Dark Worlds, Insectors, Agents, TG, and I can't remember all the decks, but there's a bunch of really cool decks this format. So yeah, just tell me if you like the video and tell me if you want to see more. So this is Crown 96 out.